Ebusuafo na etiefo ni die kwan so mepa acho mema obibia akwaba ba channel so ahanum daily update ebusua mepa acho yensa aka video bia ye pese de bra ye viewers na unsunya video ni bi ehwe na mepa acho old soldier yes oye soldier ni pa yes oye old soldier ni pekese penyi old soldier even sa papa kra meka no ho asemi first na ono na or guide and also or protect upon Akroma ye ni upon Akroma me pacho no first and na papa ya meka na asem na ono ne protect upon Akroma na na ye ni bodyguard o soja ni pa soja ni peni na minim di entia sisi ni watwe no afi upon Akroma ho na me pacho we pia babonte de nsem bia betudwa regarding to EC yesterday so okoye ni recollection of flip all the 7 seats ni na koma NPP. To be candid with the EC, to be candid with the EC, almost share Ghanaians, the youth, almost share a bufu papa. Like, I don't know, they are doing everything to test Nipa anger. Media, I am a concerned Ghanaian. I pick information from the ground, and I'm speaking out of the minim. Addo ye say, ye can declare season na yedi can declare season na mukoye recollection no mukoye ya 7 so far 7 constituencies amutimi koye recollection na mwagini na ma NPP. Every reasonable Ghanaian etwa obeka say na so we there no something fishy. Oh yes, because enye normal say all the 7 constituencies na moye nyini na no NPP for afa. So are you telling us say ye cast constituencies ni na 276 ni na ye say koye recollection na NPP befa 276 ni na? Of course, of which say why probability I can say that because there's 7 no 7 it means 7 out of 7 yeah, then 276 ni bit mean 276 the probability say ye koye recollection all the constituencies are NPP for befading and a high. Ye koya na sieba or mine ye chichira na siye. Or they are doing everything to test the anger of the ordinary Ghanaian. Benyanku punti ye ma omo empushie to the wall say obi beka se okwa koye basa there be NDC for pia babontin abeka se ye di yenye din ye ma yakoma ento ye yem. Now after JM, the president-elect is being sworn in. Now they will also take it from there. Into Hono and Ibihu, dear papa, and dear papa. Yeshe. We are all observing. Tebusiame Mamikasa and yet in Yabeko near Kutie and Sema that old soldier ya making or soldier ni penny pa first no crime to protect upon Akroma. Wapia babontin de nsem ya betujanti yebeko ne akoti ne nsem a opie bekan na mepacho ni de ni twaguye ewiye no Kelvin enso epie babontin e de nsem betudwa nyankopon hya ye nyina no onye yekese medase bebre
se meka se bia cheganafo akufo ado tiemie why waso se mampam uye tufu akoko ado ntie ekromu ya no yeti na akufo ado ye probi o ye bonsama akufo ado Akufo-Addo, you are evil. We are evil. You are evil president of this kind nation. What the kind of crowd we are here too much. Akufo-Addo, I dang. Obi anawo Ghana for what trust a woman. And if he say, obey the papa magana after him to my pefra. Ya waya say body ya. And the papa be a new we empty buried. Akufo-Addo. Uye empty stomach, nothing that you have. Ghana for ne hunadie ana sebi ye rawa makae almost mu de dro na ye yen. Ghana for onim baby asa akwase atumi no. Akufo-Addo ni NPP for konya ya to aba etu ye wura ma ma free so. Entina ke free sa ka odo baby bi papa ya de amaye. Tama na mi di kwadwo pokuma kwase ampani ye chia na me ye campaign ma wo Akufo-Addo. Asema akudopo makache mse Akufo-Addo je ni favorite and asema we mse meka kodwo pokuma ofuasi MP osi Akufo-Addo onye ni favorite oya homaso na mekache kodwo pokuma se papa Jase unika na Akufo Addo daba koma so. Me de bia meka se me ya asantini ne chese sebe impeduasa. Every before mo jimia na me hwemo. I will tell you people. Even am here this ni say you Mahama ni this for you dey be anya. I will say it as it is. Akufo Addo wo bonsam uye evil because me hu adwene any sebe na say ewo utima utumi trase ekuki beye honhom ema ele aba yakoto amu olusu poto ba omelusu poto no amani mgrasia sebi chenchenchire abo NPP sebi awokone Johnson no wa say nya hoden because ufi say monfa 2 minutes share yewra Mahama semti no uni je Mensa maami e wo bu achacha awonama na ne fipade ba ko ebu efi say me ba Ghana ana me tra Ghana me who say sabi Pendream yisi boss bi edisa nsamfu weda ebi si da runs the time ebi ansi kofo time atame stop ebi ansi say ya to abawie ni atumi ahuku aka bibia wo police station ho aye declare ama yisi officials and declare win ama NDC for na Akufo Addo ni voters ni beye a ono de sabi Pendream also mu gahwe egunti no otumini yisi maami je Mensa before umai ekabum esaka se yes akoya recounting na de we se anya Akufo Addo etama anyi fa de bisi Akufo Addo amani mguasia koga akagana hwe eniama ebubo ba no eniama NPP for ni yewu Akufo Addo ni NPP for agimi for na ye no wan hwe du baby nese NDC for ye bia hwe na kwasi ampani bia mebo wa o because e yade a ebeba so say na de mu fi se ma ba na wo so aka na wotwe mienu asamiensa na Akufo Addo kofi into odi boni akusita mewu aba be fana ko Akufo Addo uye evil me se mi su Akufo Addo Akufo Addo mi so di kapre bada because bia na me koye campaign ma no e ma de be president intene so we gibile so di semfu asabi Pendream or man de share no one man man tete apansema me I will stand and tell him my mind we are musi bi edi atem and dem Akufo Addo ye and that be dey deserve Akufo Addo deserve at be dey more than this.
Addo has witnessed all the military coups in Ghana and I'll repeat all the coups in Ghana ya yo Ghana Akufo Addo hu ni nyina. Sometimes you underestimate Akufo Addo. Akufo Addo, don't underestimate him. Akufo Addo is almost 90 years. All the coups is see Ghana and before and after the coups and how governments were put together and then how people maneuvered, changing political parties, changing names, changing office, forming alliance, killing their opponents. Nana Akufo Addo has witnessed all of this. He knows how to destroy democracy. That's why some of you, when you underestimate Akufo Addo and what is happening, I know me, yeah. Akufo Addo, could be a Ghana, he witnessed it. And out of the coup, no, what emerged and how people formed alliances to take out their opponents and to take over nations. Nana Akufo Addo witnessed everything. He's almost 90 years. So Akufo Addo, he knows how to split or break down or destroy democracy. Easy. Don't see him as a Jimmy or as an, without due respect, an autistic child. No. So you see, when he sits back, he laughs. And when these things are happening, sometimes you people, say, no, the person who is your president has seen you. He knows Ghana. And he has experienced and lived through the moments. It's on him where to press, on him what to do. Akufo Addo ever power. He had planned what he was coming to do. It wasn't about you, your development. And until from 2008, his message was free SHS. He did not give you any plan apart from free SHS because the idea was that get me power. Populist campaign. I need power. Onya power no. Then he started putting his blocks. an over 30-year plan. Ekufuado winning presidency. And if you think, say, the AC today the Chief Justice of Ghana is a slave to the president. The EC boss is a slave to the president. When you go to the police service, the IGP today does not want to bow to the president to fuck his ass, and the president is pissed with the IGP. The Ghana military, all the bosses up there, they are licking the butter. He knows. He has lived through everything. He's not a greenhorn. On your rookie, Ekufuado, don't say Ekufuado on tisa ba omiawu. Nana do danko Ekufuado on tisa ba omiawu. Nana Ekufuado will join with politics. He knows the buttons to press. So what's the Ekufuado? Every time since 2006, nobody president. Every time there is chaos in this country, no ni Ghana. And so what's the when the conversation is ongoing, nobody is able to link it to him. And I was steady here because he wasn't around. And he's very calculated. He knows what he's doing. And this thing you are seeing as simple. Don't underestimate Ekufuado. He has sat down, he has planned it. 90%, 99% of our politicians, Ekufuado Nyinicha. Active politicians in Ghana today, 99% of active politicians in Ghana today, Ekufuado about politics, don't know about politics. Active politicians in Ghana today, Ekufuado, what he has witnessed in our political terrain, our political history, coups and not coups, none of them, majority, 80% don't move. I'm telling you, this guy is basically a bag of dangerous plots. A bag of dangerous plot. He carries everything. In China, sometimes, real character when he's caught off guard. That is how he is behind the scenes. His own family member told me, Kelvin, Ekufuado is a different animal. His family member. Because Kelvin, sometimes I see you talk to Ghanaians and they think you are joking. I was having dinner with this family member in New York City. Ekufuado Busueni, today, one of Ekufuado Busuafo. I sat with him to have dinner. He told me, Kelvin, let me tell you, that Ekufuado you people see walking in Ghana, he is my family member. We are blood, and I know. He's a different animal. That's all that he said. He said, I'm not going to say it again. Meaning, we are smart. Or say, Ekufuado is a different animal. You people are still underestimating Ekufuado. We will do our best. We will take this democracy, whether Ekufuado likes it or not. We will stand as a unit. And now make be about NDC. No Ghanaian should underestimate the NDC. Every decision, Chairman Asiedun Ketia, John Mahama, the General Secretary, every decision their leadership, NDC, they take, they are very cautious about the decision. Because you are dealing with somebody who does not care about the democracy. You cannot be like that person. You have to be careful because you are holding the egg. That person is careless and reckless. You know how dear that egg is to you. In senipani muni muni no a untumi muni muni ho. Senipano jump untumi jump. Senipano ye actions be dangerous untumi nye because you are holding something dear. And that is what the NDC is holding. The NPP are like mad dogs. That is how they are. So the NDC, they have to be tactical how they deal with these people. Sometimes you might see the NDC as pushing back, as being slow, as being not the NDC you want. The NDC can be brutal, but the NDC has to be careful. The NDC has to be tactical. Because if you want to protect the democracy, you can't be mad. You have to be smart. If you want to protect the democracy, you can't be mad. You have to be smart. It is only smartness that can protect the democracy. When you get mad, you yourself will blow the democracy up. That is why you guys are supposed to every time understand the leadership of the NDC. They need to protect this country more than you think you want it protected. Believe in them. The belief that you guys had in the NDC, John Mahama, believe in them. Because At least the things they know, you don't know. And I know that the priority of the NDC is to make sure they leave this country, hand it over back to Ghanaians in the same intact, the same way, how good it is. They need to protect this country. Our only hope is the NDC. If we still want to live with democracy for the next 30 to 40 years, to know that we are settled, our country where we are settled, it is only the NDC. It is what is happening now. Sometimes some of the young people get angry. John Mahama should speak. He should come out. If you hold the egg, if you are the egg holder, you are very tactical and you are tactical about your decisions. The NDC holds your democracy. The NPP are mad dogs. They can roll, they can spit, they can eat it, they can do everything because they are not holding any egg. You are the one holding the egg. It is your responsibility to protect that egg. You can't be mad. You have to be tactical. Believe in your leadership. Believe in John Dramani Mahama. He might look at the same John Mahama, but he's resolute and more crazier now. And when I say crazier, he's crazier to protect your democracy. I can tell you in confidence, John Mahama is not the same John Mahama you know. And that is what is scaring Akufo-Addo. The John Mahama you knew, majority of who are more NDC, you don't know John Mahama. There's a different creature you are seeing there. And the NDC, NPP, they have done all their spiritual checks. That is a different creature they are seeing. They see a different creature. They see a creature that you cannot predict. They see a creature that is willing to serve and to leave a legacy. They see a creature that is different from before. So they are not able to predict. That is their worry. Don't underestimate John Mahama's silence and how he approaches issues. He holds the egg. He needs to be tactical. He needs to think about you first. Ubia bodam. For some reason, yenyina went to sufita we num, but yetumi jai ni atekoko. It is important. You don't want John Mahama's family and his kids to live better than Ono John Mahama in a country where democracy exists. You don't want it more than him. You don't want it more than Asedun Ketia. You don't want it more than General Secretary. You don't want it more than the NDC who have won power and want to govern. You don't want it more than them. The NDC and you people, you hold the egg. You have to be tactical in your utterances, in your approach. You need to be resolute. Let the people understand. You might be moving slow, but you are moving tactically with precision. Today's 2024, all over the place, the IGP was all over the place. Before election 2024, the IGP was meeting everybody talking about peaceful elections. Before 2024 elections, we saw Dampare go to churches, go to places, be on TV, being part of forums, symposium, speaking. Right after election 2024, we have not heard the IGP in any presser. But the IGP was part or collaborated with the Electoral Commission and all the state agencies left to conduct these elections. So, you've not seen the IGP in a presser to tell us his account of these elections. Today, the police, the head of police, cannot do his job. Today, the IGP has been sidelined. Criminals from the police department have been picked up to go 10 guns at Ghanaians. They are using the court to force criminals to wear uniforms to come kill Ghanaians. Before election 2024, Dampare was all over the place. He was telling Ghanaians that the police will be able to handle these elections. Election year in 2024, chaos be a military. There was no chaos from the police. We didn't see one police officer shoot an individual. The killings were all done by the military. And who is the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces? Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Who gave the instructions? Akufo-Addo. Ever since the elections, almost 2 weeks, Dampare, the boss of the Ghana Police Service, has not spoken to the public about his assessment. I'll open the phone lines. Now, Mama was so. Ghana and Yamidia and Yawoso dia. We are all supposed to try and build this nation. What is happening? The NPP, Ekufuado government, they want to push Ghanaians to the wall. Omo person will push me out to your limit to blow this country up. And then Ekufuado need NPP for they don't know how to leave power. It is dangerous for them to leave power. At this point, leaving power for the NPP is more dangerous than keeping power. You know that? At this point, to the NPP, leaving power or handing over power to John Mahama on the 7th of January is more dangerous than staying in power and suppressing the people. That is why you are seeing all that you are seeing. They are collaborating. And all these agencies or state institutions that are supposed to be the people who are supposed to see through that nobody suppresses the constitution and suppresses you, and then nobody takes advantage of the constitution. Those institutions which are supposed to do that are rather the institutions that are finding ways. They are finding ways to make Ekufuado destroy the democracy, the electoral commission, the judiciary, now the military. It hurts. They be me come say the things at least I know. So me can now will show with swa in Tokabesi or Ghana. Obi betri tu abo bitimu tu. I'm telling you. The things I know. Ewe Kufuado are buying with mu. The things I know in Ghana, but America. So me come with 10% to check Ghana for the young men on the street. They will go to people's home right now and kill them. They will just walk into people's home. People will jump walls and kill people in their homes. The things I know. It is not a joke, my friends. The decision you guys made on the 7th of December to give power to the NDC, stick to it. Believe in the decisions of the NDC. The 1992 Constitution was put together by the NDC. The democracy we are enjoying was put together by NDC. So JJ Rawlings and Kawantiasia and we are not where we are today. It's a fact. Upon all the things Kwame Nkrumah did, Senka JJ Rawlings and TSA 1992 to put together a democracy or a constitution. The people who believe in democracy, protection of people's right and democracy is the NDC. That is why majority of you people sometimes you think the NDC is timid. That's why majority of the time you people think the NPP is so timid. They don't react. It is because they built this foundation. They built this democracy. They have protected it. It is because some of their colleagues died, their comrades died to build. They don't want to destroy it. What are you doing to help the NDC? Do you think that the things are Ghana Foko Mundano, the NDC, they don't see it, they see it? Do you think that the NDC cannot send people out there to cause mayhem, but at the end of the day, who at the end of the day gets hurt? It is the people that the NDC built the constitution for. That is where the problem is. Nipa one build the constitution until democracy nasi. That is why JJ Rawlings was telling you we should not go back to the things that brought us here today. Because those things at the end of the day, so one picking here, it will destroy today. So we always have to reflect, but that reflection should help us stick to the principles that will make us better and protect this nation. Obia obo bradin edisi dino, it is tough for that person to see it destroyed. Obia wan bobra onim anything about how a project was put together. They don't understand. They just go inside, put their clothes anywhere, put their shoes anywhere, start to dirty the walls because they don't understand. So that the NDC as a political party understand. They understand what is happening. But their priority is to protect the democracy and the people. Who Mbema or Ghana cha NDC for? Who are crazy or Ghana cha NDC for? But there's something called principles. Something called principles. And if you listen to JJ Rawlings well, he was telling you, stick to the principles that will protect the people. When you move away from it, you will destroy the principles. And the NPP, they have never respected the principles. They have never had principles. They have never respected the constitution. The 1992 constitution, the NPP boycotted it. 1992 constitution. These same people who are killing and trying to use the judiciary to destroy the core principles of this nation, they boycotted the 1992 constitution. The 1992 constitution, the fourth republic of this nation, is the longest serving democracy in Africa. And it was built, it was woven, it was made by the NDC. Don't underestimate their decisions. So when people sit and say the NDC is timid, the NDC are timid because they want to protect what is precious to them, and it's the democracy of this nation. Ope ex-military men or Ghana do omo NDC mu. Ope ex-policemen do Ghana NDC mu. Ope omo commandos NDC mu. You have people who are ready to die NDC mu NPP. The NPP has never understood those things. So they don't cherish the democracy we are all enjoying. The Kufuor administration, the UP, the UGCPP, they don't get it. They don't understand. Now, we are short from 2020, they see an election and get to go just like that. No. The principles. When you listen to JJ Rawlings, listen to the words. The principles are important.
The NPP cannot be underestimated.
We should protect the principles. If we protect the principles, we can ride and override. What are the principles? The principles are simple. Protecting the democracy of the people, the will of the people. That is the principles. Do not move away from the principles. Let the people's plight be your worry as a government. Do not use the state agencies against the people. Don't kill them against their will. Do not dictate leadership for them. The principles are very important. Today, we don't have those principles. The judiciary should be fair and firm. The judiciary should be just. Today, we don't have that. Today, we don't know who is a Ghanaian. Today, we cannot be bold to say, I am a Ghanaian, because people have taken our identity from us in the name of politics. The principles are being taken away. You need to understand. And this NPP has no principles. That is why they kill. And they enjoy killing. That is why they are able to stand on stage and to tell Ghanaians that some group of people don't like us.
Ebusuafo me pacho me do bibia se wenyamre no abenya ye videos ni bi nso ahwe me pacho me ma me kasa nye tintin ye de nkomo no ebesia mesra so de comment ebehye comment section na ebeje na yakenkan yankopon hira ye nyina na onye Kesi. Stay tuned for more updates. Me da se bebre.